You know that moment when inspiration hits? The guitar part is perfect. The vocals are flowing and everything is just clicking. And then your flow dies. Not because the music stopped, but because you're zooming around Logic trying to hit tiny mute buttons with the trackpad. That was happening to me constantly. So I built this. This is a customizable studio mixer with 8 channels. Let me give you a quick tour. Each channel has 2 potentiometers and 2 mechanical keyboard switches. The top pot controls volume, the bottom pot controls pan, the left switch is mute and the right switch is solo. In the middle there's a rotary encoder. But look at this, you turn the encoder and you get a new page of 8 more channels. Rotate it to bang through tracks in groups of 8. So essentially you could have up to 16 bangs if you use all of the 16 available MIDI channels. But wait, there's more. You can click the encoder to toggle between layer A and layer B. And that's not all. If you don't like these mappings, you can program this controller to control whatever you need it to control. For example, you can use it as an 8-channel mixer, or a 4-channel controller with each column being a separate channel. Or you can control a specific plugin like the Neural DSP archetype Tim Henson VST. You could control the EQ or any effect in your DAW, the applications are limitless. Enough talk, let's build it. I always start by designing the schematic and PCB, and if you want to learn how to do it yourself, watch this video. It is very simple. And after I have the PCBs designed, I go to JLC PCB for PCB manufacturing, who also happen to be today's sponsor. JLC PCB is a high-quality PCB manufacturer that makes the highest quality PCBs for the lowest prices. They are an essential tool for every maker. JLC PCB is a one-stop shop for all your project needs, offering easy, affordable and reliable services. Their production service is very fast, just like their shipping times, and I get my PCBs in just about a week. They are not just a PCB manufacturer, they are a one-stop shop for your electronics projects needs. You can get flexible PCBs, PCB assembly, SMT stencils, 3D printing services, CNC machining, mechatronic parts and more. The ordering process is intuitive and very simple. Just grab your Gerber files, drag them onto their website and you can get an instant quote. They offer fast production and all their PCBs of 1 to 8 layer boards start at $2 and you can get your PCBs as fast as 24 hours. Sign up using the link in the description and get your PCBs made by JLC PCB. As soon as the PCBs arrive, I, of course, set up my camera and proceed with the unboxing. The quality is perfect and I couldn't be happier. In the meantime, I had designed an enclosure and I let this super fast 3D printer print it for me. Now we can start with the actual build. When soldering, don't forget to turn the fume extractor on. I had mine made with a couple of cooling fans, and it is enough to keep the fumes out of my face. The first thing we need to do is to solder the Arduino Pro Micro, which is the brains of this controller, onto the PCB and the two 16-channel multiplexers, which allow us to connect up to 16 inputs each by using only 6 pins of the Arduino for both of them. Finally, we need to cut off the excess legs and be careful with this part because they are sharp and flying out everywhere. Now we can place and solder the 16 potentiometers. Finally, let's add the rotary encoder. We aren't soldering the mechanical switches yet, because we need to mount the PCB inside the enclosure first. The enclosure will then act as a plate for the switches, so it provides stability and we can make sure all of our switches are centered. But first we need to prepare the enclosure by adding heatset inserts to all of the screw holes. And we can screw in the PCB. Now we can place all the mechanical switches. Here we need to make sure that all the pins from the switches actually went through the PCB, because sometimes some of the pins may bend while inserting them, so we just have to take the switch out and try again. Here comes the hard part, picking the right caps. Initially I thought I would go for the white and red combination, but I changed my mind and went with the white and blue caps for the potentiometers. We are sticking to the signature pink keycaps for the mechanical switches because they are all I've been using lately, and I have the order saved in my AliExpress account, so it's simple to just reorder when I run out. There's the final look of the controller, which was extremely simple to build. Now let's just upload the Arduino sketch and check out the mappings I painstakingly did by hand for all the channels. I'll also show you a couple of cool features regarding muting and solo channels in bulk. Watch the demonstration. There's still room to grow here. I want to add LEDs as mute and solo indicators, a tiny OLED to display the current bank and layer, and more. Now, all the files, schematic, code, PCB, STL and MIDI mappings are available for free on my website. Or if you want to buy a pre-built device, you can get it there as well. By getting a pre-built device, you support this channel and the future builds. My name is Risto, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.